Hey, and what is up guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I built this 180 centimeters aquarium in a kid's dental clinic, start to finish. Let's go. For this build, I wanted to make the most simple layout I have ever done. For this, I've chosen this Arca My Aqua lava pebbles. They are beautiful rocks and I cannot wait to use them. But before I take care of the rocks, I need some substrate in the aquarium first. And for this, I like to use a good amount of aqua soil. One thing guys, when you cut open, with a cutter like this, a cardboard box where your soil is shipped inside, you better be careful, otherwise something like this can happen. It's not really how it works. So far I've added 4 bags, 9 liter aqua soil. What I'm looking for is a constant 3 to 4 centimeters a layer of soil, as I have some powder with me, so I can add a little bit of extra height with the powder on top. I would say a constant layer of 3 to 4 centimeters is enough to get most plants well rooted. Okay guys, in case you're wondering how to calculate the exact amount of soil up front, there is a formula for that. You take the length of the aquarium, you multiply by the width of the aquarium, multiply by the height of the aquarium, and divide it by 1000. In my case, that is 180 multiply by 60, multiply by 4, divide by 1000, and is 43.2 liters of substrate required to achieve a constant height of 4 centimeters. To get myself an overview of all the available hardscape, I like to just take it out of the boxes and put it on the ground. This way I have the bird's eye view, I see all the big rocks, all the small rocks. Probably not gonna need the very small rocks, but who knows, I might go crazy with the details. Building this hardscape is super easy. So if you look from above, I'm starting literally with one big stone, with this one here, and then starting building alternating diagonal lines, like a zigzag. Next, I filled in the gaps with smaller stones. Once I was done, I kind of shifted them around, swapped them around a little bit, just for my personal preference, to make it a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more, I don't know, like wild and less man-made. Although I would say, looking from above, it will always look a little bit artificial because they are more or less on a straight line. So what you want is the line to have a lot of waves and alternation between small and big rocks, and maybe combinations, 1 big, 2 small rocks, something like that. Try to make it somehow chaotic. You might be wondering why I left a little bit like a, I don't know, like an island in between the rocks. You will find out when I get to the planting of the aquarium. There is also something I didn't like about working with these rocks, and this is, in particular on this one, you can see it looks like white plastic attached to the stones. It comes off very easy. Example, I can scrape it off with a good pair of tweezers. Alternatively, you can take a wire brush. What is that plastic and where does that come from? So I know because I've been to the Arca warehouse. These rocks come shipped to Arca in large plastic bags. And those plastic bags are shipped in a container on a ship. And when there is a storm, sometimes those things can move and shift inside, and sometimes those plastic bags will collide. So if 2 rocks collide and there is the plastic bag in between, there is so much pressure that it kind of results in heat, and a little bit of the plastic melts and attaches itself to the rock. But like I just said, it's super easy to scrape off. So when using these rocks, make sure to clean them and kind of just give them a little inspection before using an aquarium, and you're good to go. What's up, guys? It is officially the next day and the plants have arrived, and I cannot wait to show you what's in the box. It's always like Christmas opening plant boxes. We have a bunch of Eleocharis parvula mini. Guys, this Eleocharis is super small. Absolutely loving it. Next tray we have again some more Eleocharis parvula mini, and the remaining is the beautiful Cryptocorini spiralis red. Now guys, you've seen the hardscape. Guess how the planting is going to work out. When planting large aquarium, it is always a good idea to create a physical planting map. For this purpose, I simply place the plant cups inside the aquarium. Alternatively, you can use plant labels from potted plants. This technique helps position different plants and make it easy to spread plants evenly across the entire aquarium. You see, each cup of plants is used to cover the area where it's located. This way, you avoid planting too sparse in one and too dense in the other area. Or worse, run out of plants mid-planting. The Eleocharis parvula mini is removed from the cup. A gentle squeeze gets rid of remaining nutrition liquid. If possible, I recommend giving it a brief wash in clean water. However, as I'm lazy today, I skip it this time. Don't be shy and rip apart the patch of Eleocharis from the bottom. This way you can separate small clusters of the plant. Without going crazy, one can easily create 40-ish portions out of a single cup. However, I have done as many as 100 plus portions in the past. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see me doing it on camera. With each cup, I follow the outline of the rocks first and plant my way towards the glass. This way, if I would run short on plants, I could leave the areas in front of the glass uncovered and wait for the hairgrass to fill in by itself. Halfway through the process, I started filling the aquarium with reverse osmosis water. Did you know there is an ongoing debate between aquascapers whether it is best to plant into dry soil or wet soil? You see, during the slowly process of filling the aquarium with water, I went from dry soil over wet soil to a soil slightly covered in water. And from all different phases, the latter was the most convenient. Planting large aquariums with tiny carpeting plants can take hours. To make this process more enjoyable, I usually listen to podcasts or audiobooks and sometimes to music. And while my dancing skills are questionable, I think the finished Eleocharis carpet speaks for itself. Next, I started planting Cryptocorini spiralis red. This time, I prepared half of the plants for each side up front and plastered the middle aisle as quick as possible. I had to hurry up as the water level inside the aquarium has started rising. Finally, I pumped the 200 liters of reverse osmosis water from underneath the aquarium and called it a wrap for the day. Guys, wow, the aquarium looks so amazing. I mean, yes, the crypts are still small because they're tissue culture plants, but I cannot wait. I'm just getting goosebumps myself. Imagine this layout, a full Eleocharis carpet, the contrast with the dark lava pebbles from Arca, and then the contrasting, splashing red Cryptocorini spiralis. I guess in a couple weeks time, we're gonna see how it is going to evolve. So guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel to see how this is going to work out. But also the elephant in the room, I guess everyone is waiting to see what's underneath and how this aquarium is working. But before I get to that, there is a few things I have to do. First things first, everything in here is reverse osmosis water. So we have to put back in the minerals. For this, I'm using the APT Sky mineral powder. Love using this product, dissolves super fast, also very cost efficient. If you want a 50% discount, check out the link in my description. Next, I'm going to toss in a Bacto shot from Arca. This is, I don't know, just a fun little product. If you're having some issues in your tank, you want to give a little boost, try out one of these, give it a good shake, and then put them in your tank. Next up, I'm going to install a CO2 drop checker. And this, guys, is the best way to monitor the right CO2 levels in your aquarium. And just look inside, see the color. It is blue, too little, is green, perfect, yellow, too much, easy as that. So now we can focus on the hardware underneath the aquarium. I would say this thing over here is quite interesting. This is a custom 200-liter aquarium, kind of a vertical shape. Basically 200 liters is 1/3 the water in the aquarium, so I can do a quick 30% water change and just refill from here. This thing is reverse osmosis water and is constantly refilled through a reverse osmosis system that is located underneath. Is operated on a timer. As soon as it's empty, I just push a button, the power goes on, and it's everything perfectly timed that the water stops just below the overflow. Just in case things don't work out, there is an overflow installed so the water can go straight into the sink. Speaking about the sink, which makes water changes super simple. All I have to do, I just drain the water from the aquarium into the sink. Imagine you have a pipe like this or a water hose inside the aquarium and the tubing goes down into the sink attached to one of the outlets, in this case inlets, and then you have this bucket over here. You would find something like this usually in your house in the basement if the basement is below street level. So what this thing does, it brings up the wastewater to street level so it can go into the canal. There is a very strong pump inside with a floating switch. Everything operates automatically. If you're interested in a system like this, I would highly recommend to get in touch with a professional plumber. Then we have the filter. As of right now, a single Superjet 1200, I think. I used to run 2 Superjets on this aquarium. Also on the outflow of this filter, I have an inline CO2 diffuser installed from Live Aqua. Just makes things a lot easier dissolving the CO2 while it's going into the aquarium. One piece of equipment less inside of the tank, works like magic. Use that on my UNS 60U aquarium. I have quick connection taps installed, so in case I need to clean the in and outflow, goes super easy. Just turn off the filter, close the valves, disconnect everything, remove those tubings from the center column. Yeah, the center column. I get so many questions about the center column all the time. Basically, this is a dry chamber for all things filtration. Everything that goes inside the aquarium and outside of the aquarium goes through the dry chamber. And yes, I know some probably would have been a better permanent solution with automated water changes. I'm not perfect, so back in the days when I planned this aquarium, I was not a huge fan of sumps. Actually, at that time, I never used a sump before. This is a pretty cool semi-automated system. I'm kind of loving it. Fast forward about 6 months. The tank has evolved just exactly as I envisioned it. You know, the Eleucharis carpet has filled in all the space in between the rocks. Super lush, super beautiful. The Cryptocorinne spiralis red, what should I say, is just a stunning plant. And the whole contrast, the green grass, the dark pebbles from Arca and the red Cryptocorinne, it just works. I introduced the fish that have been in the layout before, but it kind of lacks some more fish, so please let me know in the comments below which other fish could be added to the system. The crypt is not as red as it could be. The reason for that is I'm keeping all the nutrients, everything super low in this aquarium, also the light intensity. The reason for that is I'm facing major issues in this aquarium basically since the very beginning. What is going on? This is a kid's dental clinic. They use a lot of sanitizer. They sanitize their hands, they sanitize all the surfaces, all the equipment, basically after every client, and they have a bunch of them throughout the day, every day. What is sanitizer? Most of it is like alcohol and used to disinfect surfaces, and that alcohol is basically sugar. And if the sanitizer particles from the air land on the water surface, they trigger the bacteria growth like crazy, you know, like it's like giving steroids to a filter bacteria. And I have very crazy biofilm, especially visible when I clean the filter. It clogs very quickly, and I'm only able to maintain the tank in good condition through an intense maintenance routine. So if you have any ideas what I could do to make myself life a little bit easier, please also let me know down in the comments below. So that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Smash the like button, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers, goodbye.